Aquama, Shunkoso, Adiaba, a Ghana politics avenue. So you must show Ubibia say, Safi, and no about you as well. Like a share subscribe to the channel, anyway, political trending news via Echo Ebebiano, Ghana politics avenue. So, yeah, and the Abramo, and President Juma, boom. Who's here for? And you political highway, so alright, a Okatakyire Afrifa out within Juma. Emma NPP Okatakyire Afrifa a ugina Emma NPP no ono enso aba bekasa obeto no mutu obekasa achim yes e premises now amukoto aba ato Emma NPP flag bearer de boka ugina president 2028 ama NPP no omato ama Muhammadu Ali Bawumia a ochimachim bi say Bawumia no omato ama no 2028 elections no mukoto no osabe lose na ya dwere ho aye ntiase Okatakyire Afrifa de nka saa media obeka aye de nkosi nim se NPP amamo ko ne de ono na eba se yedi dwuma anaye nkasa ema omo a nka eba bloggers na media social media platform ono na kasa yi ana odi dwuma ejina pinti ema omo odi dwuma se de Kevin Taylor edi dwuma ma NDC no ono so aba betu na numu to o chima bi se Dr. Bawumia de wa ma fat and figures e chese Mahmoud any chance 2028 akwere ro se me ro abuja for embassy be jemo brabo so mo me yakoni nkoti ono ana numu to nsema kan and yaw awenya ewo NPP mo na wa chima bi se we na mo yema Alan Tramatin e free air about 20 minutes abuja for mo me nkoti
Edi nkomo kakra. Then we are many Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, congratulations to you. But let us not so deceive ourselves that you've won. So no. And we are they have seen some video here. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is acknowledging that indeed there are deep cracks within the party for which he needs to take immediate steps to reconcile the party. For me, it's a step in the right direction. Now, Ora Kennedy Akompreko e Japan. You are the man of the people. No two ways about it. Nobody, unless people will sit down and deceive themselves. Ejomfo ma no maami ke ene ne nkrofo. Omo si omo adwame because makoka team legal wise of wasem. Ejomfo ma ne pe wasem pa. Magazine for me ma ne pe wasem pa. Edientia because the way you come across as somebody fearless, bold. You inspire hope. All through our human history, the people who succeed within the political scope, political landscape, are not people who build bridges, are not people who build hospitals, are not people who build, because about bridges and hospitals are civilians who are engineers, civil engineers will do it. Other things are a medical field that there will be doctors to do that. Teaching that there will be teachers to do that if it's about shaping of the society. So the core business of politics is more or less acting like the heart of the body, the heart of the society. The Jumani said it keeps all the other organs in check by pumping blood, by giving them hope. The very moment Akumani be free, ebe fail to work, the whole system will shut down. So the most business, the basic line of politics, inspiring hope in the people. So during the Second World War, Winston Churchill is remembered not because of how many ammunitions are Omiya Toye, but he is remembered because of how he inspired hope in the people to be able to resist Adolf Hitler. So if we will remember Mahatma Gandhi, we are remembering Mahatma Gandhi not because of roads or India, not because of hospitals or seen in India, but the words that he spoke, which inspired hope in the next generation. See, Nelson Mandela because of, so Nelson Mandela once said, then we quote Nelson Mandela. Maybe Julius Caesar once said, then we quote Julius Caesar. Machiavellian once said, then we quote Machiavellian. So the business of politics, the core business function, the core object of politics is inspiring hope in the people. So Kennedy Akompreko Japan, the way you speak, the way you come across, you inspire hope naturally in the people, courageous, bold, assertive in your ways, whether it's good or bad. The people love that because when they look at you, they can see hope. They can see tomorrow from today. But Omampani Kufuor yɛ me mentor ka asɛm bi kyerɛ me. Because when I was doing this fix the country, many blah 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 blah. I mean, I'm doing quite. Omampani Kufuor frame and say radicalism is good because without radicalism, nothing changes in the society. So society no mu a obenya nkrofobia, slave trade akoswa ni enye obi tse Malcolm X, enye obi tse Martin Luther King. Those are radical people who clearly knows what they are doing and they shape society with time. Eti o radicalism no Omampani Kufuor asem ni o. And sa nkomo no na me ne wo owura Kennedy akomprako Japan AD. So when so nyashe, these were his words. Or say when so nyashe we akola na when so nyashe a bibi ha wadwene. Edi entia because akola de wo de ni si ha, or de nsa beka we, no de nsa ka we, no de nsa ka we, no de nsa ka we. The reason ti akola na yesa is because of curiosity. Na adwene no epeso ohunu nneoma bibiri. So owura Kennedy Japan, when you came onto the political scene, the way you carried yourself, it was normal to make those mistakes in the interim, in the initial stage of your political phase. It was normal for you to make those mistakes because of the energy you carry within. It was normal for you to be vociferous because of the energy you carry within, because of the confidence level you carry within. But me young koko also said, I can't say be which edamitirechi. Or say the only line between arrogance and courage is respect. Tienye. Or say the only line that exists between arrogance and courage is respect. So yes, you can be courageous, you can be bold, you can be assertive, but you still need to respect the people. It's me by in my solitude moment, when I'm having conversations with myself, I ask myself several questions. How can I serve the people that I intend to serve in all humility, devoid of the kind of ego I have? How can I serve them? It's a new drew. So we are kolano when so nyashia. There is a problem. But we need to do baby na ni so sheni wo mu bebre nso. Then there is a problem. Why? Because so when you do baby, you become very much aware of your surroundings. You know that eniyema bi wo ho a esemeka. No abusa ho question. Na manka sa nneoma we kura die ne besie. Ubusa ho sa question no. Okay, me ka esemeka de. Na emomu no sa manka die ne besie. Me ka de de beba no okay, what good is the truth if it does not bring peace in the society? It's in Drew baby na esenka o strategy, you know. The people love you, the people understand you. But unfortunately, and I'm going to be honest with you, so you called me, I came to your home, many would in komo. Sata mo yere wo ho. Me can say me say, oh, I believe so bet me a leader of the party. But say me ko Afrifa me join wo camp a. I will be very sure that enyoma bebro ho a untimi nye when I am there. Because I knew that you needed to be put a little bit in check because I thought that in some way he will go overboard kakra. Moving forward, let us all use this as a means of advising ourselves. Say, uyobi na when you swatch, there is nothing wrong. If you are radical, there is nothing wrong. You must be radical. But in the course of being radical, you need to be a bit measured. And so many people are, Dr. Bawumia, and I'm a party. When I sit down today and I watch them, I probably believe that it could have been said in a much more better way. So, me breko menimu no ameko menimu no. Na me dwene kwan ya mefa so a metimi akasa aka nokre no. Ewa abra. The effect, I will achieve the same results, but the effect will be very minimal. Eti urakana Japan wadaroma. The last part of your campaign, when you went full ballistic on Dr. Bawumia, I believe it was one of the cause of your downfall. And it was the cause of your downfall. It was not necessary. If you let anybody deceive you that Donald Trump did those things in America and won election, for that matter, you can also do the same thing and win election. Our society, our psyche, two different things. The society, anybody who is seen to be being bullied clearly will be around him and come and protect him. So society no madaroma. Now yamra Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia so doc, with the greatest of respect, I mean kind of craving chiro. You winning the election does not automatically transcend into victory in 2028. That would be a deception of a grandiose. If you ever deceive ourselves that there is no cracks beneath the celebration, beneath the victory, beneath the speeches, beneath the well-packaged headlines, if there is one party which is not divided, then we are lying to ourselves. The party is deeply structurally, everything emotionally, it is divided. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, party no, divided. You got 56 point something. The margin of vote, Canadian, Japan, clearly are people who are not in support of your bid. Yes, elections, you don't get everybody to support you. Now, the reason here, most of the people ain't mean support you, because of Bibi. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, it is believed that TNO, and I'm telling you truth, anybody who surrounds you and won't tell you the truth, I don't care. I will speak truth to you, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, in a much more respectful way. I will speak truth. Doc, Yanshadie, before the elections, I wanted to comment on it, but I did not comment on it for one reason. The reason I did not comment on it was because I didn't want to be seen as somebody who was shaping how the delegates should vote. But I believe, Sammy, I could have called you behind the scenes for this video to be discussed, but it is in the public domain, and we must address this in the public, draw the attention of the masses to, that this cannot be.
I'm sure, sir, Obi, and Bawumia winning 2024, maybe he would have made some appointments that he would have regretted. I think so.
Based on
some of the dynamics of this campaign,
just say incophobia na maybe would have thought so
and on also not many on also thought
say omo
yes. Tuning didn't come out sometimes in the silence of his heart. He thinks that Nina Wunyamensem. Because
he didn't expect some people to.
I think so.
Did he feel betrayed in a way by some people?
So your words, I want to go with it. He feels betrayed in a way, but he's come to accept that that's politics. Because and Kanya maybe a Smith in Kwasha, a Smith in Kwasha, twice straight from 2024. In 2028, I'm convinced when elected as president of the republic, he will make a great president.
Samuel, my main cousin Binchiro. You see, Asama Okai, it is unfortunate it's coming from somebody like you. Say Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is pained. Say encrophobia no susu say ankomo nafa ene sancrophone no blah 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 and saying we need straighter and kebi as sancrophone no he would have made certain appointment that he would have regretted because Omega say we ngosha. Does that presupposes that Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia say obi an campaign amanua and also obi campaign tia noa. Say ni pan all man appointments and adie be amenti ase say me pese me chi sa asem no akan na say. And this cannot be the approach to making sure the party, and you see the same behavior, the same attitude is what Akufo-Addo used to destroy the party till now. So Samuel Okuweka said, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia said we need straighter. And Koweka said Nkrofo Ngosha, and he would have regretted those appointments because Nkrofo maybe he believed they were on his side, but they've dejected him. Must appointment be given to those who are believed to be Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia surrogates in Kwana? Kacheleme, ebe Same. Kacheleme na mintiase. See ato abewie. Na say Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia Nkrofo campaign tianwa. Is that saying because only Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and Nam, and when you make such public pronouncement, what you are telling the other people that more surrounding Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia hono, you are the only people going to enjoy in the event that Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is given the power. And that is not a good way to go as a party. That is not a good way to go. So I mean, the choice of words, and you are my brother, I'm going to tell you the truth straight in the face. These are wrong. Nana Safo Kantanka wati wi amwasi the entire one campaign ma Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is because he believes that Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia they are the same people or free a year Akufo-Addo pensu 16 years. That's your wabemu, your party, that's for the same faces. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, if anyone around you is telling you that the party is solidly behind you, then that person is deceiving you. Tienye, wadaruma. Bebre interest no ma hijack you. Many of our people do not feel a part of the party anymore because of the way an eyewu boss or former boss behave here. Even if the people now, they are the grassroots people. So Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia a campaign man or a campaign party. Now, because I am not in and around Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, so I will not be appointed. Why do you think the energy within me will be that I'll campaign for the party? So, Samioku, you were wrong. Catcher Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia said those things cannot be tolerated anymore. You don't appoint people simply because they are surrogates, they are the fanatics of the leader. Akufo-Addo baye the same thing and woye. And in the party struggle. So if the words of you is to pre-suggest that omo campaign it here, of course I know say we are calling for unity and so those people must be sent out of the party. Critical example of such person is a year Osumempa. Ono de yen chire the exit no onko ne fonka onko ne NDC onko ne adwuma. Osumempa cannot be tolerated onye MPP ni one na na konadu ni JJ Rollins na starting no manantia yi ni friend sim no ba be share ha no di sim no. For that guy there can never be any unity that includes him. But at the same time, Samia Oku and his cohort, you cannot hijack Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Dr. Bawumia, with the greatest of respect, you need to cause a great reshuffle around the table you sit. You need to invite people to the table, not because they feed your ego. You need to invite people to the table because those people, those who are against you, you must invite them. Real change. It's not just shuffling. We kwasha. See, a person party needs me winning power there. Then we have a great work to do. Sabeoku, mo thinking we amwa party no. Some arguing we ya mo hijack Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia as a mona. Mudidi we Akufo-Addo abaimu 8 years. Mo ankasa kwanse mo ye ni papa. Most of you would have suggested that look, for Webrem. The unity will be strong. Nobody should think that we are going to allow them to hijack the presidential candidate. Nobody should think that. It won't work today, it won't work tomorrow. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, you are going to take steps to reconcile the party and proper reconciliation. We need to break the monopoly of the old cycle. And some of them should allow others to come in and help. The people must feel a part of it. Bring people who disagree with you, not just as a decoration, but not just for the unity photos, but for real job, giving genuine power to them. So, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, greatly, with respect, we need to rebuild the trust of the base. And rebuilding the trust of the base will mean that you need to invite people that you are uncomfortable with to the table. I know dear. And yes, I need a call by some year who thinking he said, and a fire he could see enya juma. Yen winnie, catch your pain. Say a nice attitude of obi nye free into yen winnie, ye dada ye home. Maybe your production no ana. Me hunu video we, and it gave me a great deal of joy. Yinti.
Everybody together, because my attitude to insults is that they are either true or not true. If they are not true, then it doesn't bother me. If they are true, then it doesn't matter. I'll keep focus on what we have to do. We have to win, you know, and politics is about numbers, you know. And so even if the person who is insulting you can vote for you, you're happy. You know, so you say go on and vote. You know, I remember one time campaigning in a village, and there was this mad guy they were trying to push away in a rally. They were pushing him away. You know, I asked whether the guy had a vote. They said yes. I said bring him back. Bring him back and let's get him to vote, you know, and that sort of thing. So I think that we have to be really, with one, sure, but this is only a ticket to the main event. We have to win in 28. And to win, we need to unite this party. And I really am going to really make a big effort, especially this year. This year, set up the reconciliation teams and be very personally involved. You know, and try to, you know, bridge. I don't know if we are in Sheila, I believe they left. I mean, when I got personally involved in the matter, ultimately we were able to solve it. It was a major problem, and we divided the constituency, and we lost the seat because of that. I mean, it was a seat we gave away because we couldn't unite the two factions. But thankfully, through this primary process, we've been able to unite the two factions. And we have to continue that process across every constituency. Because the effort spent there, it will be less expensive than if we were trying to campaign in 2028, spending money and all that. A useless exercise. If the people are not united, they will not come out and vote, no matter how much money they put out there. So I'm going to spend a good part of this trying to help bring this party together across the constituency so that we can do
that. I am happy you said this. Thank you very much. And I know, sir, we'll be taking steps to do that. Baby, I am there. Can say I will be personally involved. I am the pa. So can say I will be personally, because human nature, will interest. That's why they've surrounded you, and you must be able to break that monopoly. And already ever catch it up. And I've seen that some sycophants are writing and say, Anna, who works with saboteurs, who works with it, who works with that. Any great leader is the one who is even able to work with people who do not agree with him. If you are not a great leader, that's when you are afraid of people like that. Any great leader in the world are people that you keep your enemies much more closer. Unless they win leadership, you have very little idea about what leadership is. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, thank you very much for listening. And some of us will be here to help you. Before I see a call next topic, I'll be addressing Captain Ansmart. But let's listen to this.
Yeah.
Yankopon show be your jibber a rage with you. It all be as Hanum a Ghana politics of videos. Send it down at Amunia and Wabut, send it down there to Mamuano. Watch a penny 70 way to Yankopon show be a butcher for. I and a bread Emma requires them if I want to say, I like it. I like it. Share, subscribe to the channel. Share my own nothing for Busia for Biasosa. It to make it media, Yeti or Ghana politics of videos. I have one night why I was for so one send Caribbean so fashion comment section or Ghana politics and Mokui and more every day. You won't see Bia so you ever church must say near Jibber. Amamo. Aha, and remember, I'm quite some information. Macro Bibia.